I'm so glad you've woken up, though. You had me really worried. How are you feeling? Can I get you anything to drink? Water? Tea? Oh, just some more blankets, of course. It's really important that you don't strain yourself so that you can recover as quickly as possible. Would it be okay if I just tap your forehead a little bit to help cool you down? I just want to bring down your temperature a little bit. No, it's gonna be okay, so don't worry. Well, I'm here and your friends are just in the other room sleeping. Yeah, it's really, really late. Oh, wait, no. I don't need to go to sleep yet. Just relax. I'm here to take care of you and keep an eye on you until you feel better. It's okay. It's my duty, and I'm happy to be able to help. You're thinking too much. Just close your eyes. Focus on taking a deep breath. Okay. Since you're burning up, I just got this from the freezer. Now just relax. It's going to be okay. So I just have a fever reducer. Are you okay to swallow a pill? Yeah. Okay. I'm sure it's not your first time going through a fever. So you know how it is. I know when I get a fever, my mind goes all over the place. And I get very sensitive and worried. And that's completely normal. So it's okay if you do feel that way. But I think you can definitely use quite a lot more sleep. The kind of sleep where your entire body lays heavy. You fully relax into the sleep. How are you doing? Starting to feel a little better? Good. Be careful not to leave the blanket too tightly wrapped around you because it's actually quite warm. I know you have the chills. favorite color, perhaps? Or a special day you're looking forward to in the future? Okay. It's going to be alright. In a little while, the first few people will be waking up for breakfast. The early birds. Are you normally an early bird? Up early for breakfast? Or are you more inclined to sleep in and take it slow and then have brunch? I've always been one to stay up really late and sleep in. So I've always thought of myself as a bit of a night owl. And all of a sudden, recently, in the last couple of months, I've suddenly turned into an early bird. And I find myself doing things that I would have thought unimaginable just a couple years ago. Like waking up at 5:30 in the morning without an alarm and feeling completely rested. Yeah, in the past, more often than not, I was awake until 5:30. I think both can be fun. Well, they both have their perks, right? Because at night, the world feels like it's so much quieter and it has such a mysterious and calming feeling to be awake late at night when most people are sleeping. I find it rather comforting, and it can be a very introspective mood. But I'm finding the morning to have its charms as well. It's really nice to be awake for the early sun motivation and hope. And another thing I really like about being up very early is I get a lot of my day, a lot of my tasks completed very early on. And it somehow feels like there's so much more time in a day. Even if I'm awake for the same exact number of hours as I would be when I stay up late. Let me just check your temperature again to see if the medicine is helping. Okay, so the fever is, of course, still there. It'll take a little while to break, but it seems to be going down a little bit, which is really good. I'm going to leave this for you. It is for the bath. When you're feeling a little bit better, you can soak in the bathtub for a while, and this will really soothe your muscles. I highly recommend it. It will just help all of the tension from being sick. It will help it release a bit. Alright, it looks like you are falling asleep, which is good. So I'm going to step out for a while and give you some space to sleep. Yeah, sleep well, and if you happen to need me, you can just buzz and I'll be right there. Just in the other room, getting some breakfast prepared. That kind of thing. I will be sure to make you